Hello traders, Sid here with another trade recap. And in this trade recap, I'm going to cover all the trades that I took in my Tdameritrade cash account. But before that, let's start with overall market recap. So as I said yesterday, we are going to have some kind of like a pullback, and obviously we did have that. And we pulled back from this high, and we almost touch this support line, which was a previous resistance, and we bounce off from that. So I would consider this as a healthy pullback. Now what we want to see is like if we continue this trend moving forward or not. Now that's kind of like a debatable question right at this moment, where the price of Nasdaq is at. Now we are right now exactly in the middle, like we are in no man's land. Maybe we can go up, maybe we can go down, so we just have to wait and watch like what exactly happens. Now since the market closed, we moved up by 49.50 points, so that's a good sign, but it has to hold that momentum going into tomorrow's market hours. Otherwise what we will see is like we will see the pump during the pre-market hours and dump during the market hours. So that's not like a good scenario. That will definitely be a difficult to trade with. So that's being said, like just keep an eye on this chart. Like hopefully we will see the continuous momentum towards the upside. What's the likely scenario is like we will pull back a little bit more, we will actually retest this, and then we will break out from there, something like this. Like we actually retest it, goes inside that red zone, and then we will bounce back up. But hey, market can be irrational at the same time, so let's hope for the best and move on. So similar story is going on with S&P 500 mini futures. It's kind of like trading sideways. I need to remove this arrow from here. So it's kind of like trading in sideways, or it is forming the symmetrical triangle over here in this part of the candlestick pattern. So similar to Nasdaq, either it can go down or it can go up, so either it can travel in either direction, so you just have to wait and watch. For the SPY, it's the same story. We are already at the all-time high, we pulled back from there, and with the rest of the market like Nasdaq and S&P 500 futures, this will move either up or down. Okay, so that's it for this market recap. Now let's move on to the trade. So today I took multiple trades. My first trade was on Apple. Now the Apple chart looks very weird. I'm not kidding. I'm literally surprised to see the chart. Now on a 4-hour time frame, it's kind of looking normal, but if you go to the 5-minute time frame, then you can see the real difference, and the real difference comes right over here. Now let me remove all these lines so that you can see this clearly. So when the market opened, we had that massive red candle right around here. We dropped back and then we jumped back, then again dropped back, and then we had this massive move. And this green candle, oh my goodness, like we got like back to back on quant data. I got like back to back alerts, like completely back to back. Whale alert is like more than like $1 million spent on the option activity towards a certain strike, and they were like pushing it towards the 180 strike. So I got like a multiple alerts on quant data: whale alert, lightning alert, bullish momentum alert, ditto alert. All of them happened at the same time, and it literally pushed that price from 180 to almost 181, and from that it pulled back massively, but that was like a good run. I entered into the trade way before, somewhat around like here, and then I entered into the one more option contract over here, and then I sold it back when it started moving towards the upside. Because what's the point of like not cashing out when the stock moves towards your desired strike price? So that's exactly what I did. So as you can see here, I bought one option contract at 22 cents at 10.7. The other one I bought at 10.11 for 14 cents when it dropped down. Then I hold it for a longer period of time. When it started moving up, I sold everything for the 30 cents, made overall $24 of profit. Now you may feel like it's not that much, but all these small gains matters a lot. And if you really become good at getting these small gains, trust me, bigger gains will eventually show up. And when they will show up, you will not be surprised to see that your account has grown from a lot, like from starting from $2,000 to, it could be anywhere, 5,000, 10,000, or anything, anywhere. So that was that. Now let's move on to the next trade of Roblox. So Roblox is a little bit, I don't know if I'm right with that trade or not yet, but I am holding Roblox options, and this is why I'm holding it. So we are in the falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern, and overall call option flow is towards $110 by the end of this week. Now what I'm expecting it like it will retest this downtrend, falling wedge, lower downtrend threshold, or this line, support line, and then it will bounce back up again. So I just have to adjust my chart, adjust my arrows accordingly. So that probably will be the scenario over here. Even though it won't move that much, I just have to move it a little bit towards the 100, 102, or 103 side, so that I can cash it out for a decent profit. Because I averaged down my position. So my first, as you can see here, the first option that I bought at 11.07 for 75 cents, the next one for 55 cents, and the other one is for 33 cents. So overall my average price will be somewhere between 50 and 45, or maybe between 50 and 40. So that's, I mean, I'm expecting Roblox to move towards the desired price point, but even if it drop a little bit more tomorrow, I will buy more contracts. And I bought all the strike for 110, and those contracts are really cheap. It's not that expensive. So even if I lose some amount of money, I will be fine with that, to take that risk. Now the next trade was Roku. So Roku, I was a little bit unfortunate with the Roku. Even though I made some money on it, I closed my position a little bit early. And let me show you what exactly happened over here. So similar to Apple, this was kind of like, the Roku trade was kind of like very, very tricky today. I mean, I'm not kidding. So it ripped up higher, and then it pulled back massively, and along with the Apple, it started pushing up. And I believe like I sold everything during this uptrend. And let me go back to the buying. So I bought my first contract for 300 strike as 24 cents. The next one is for 9 cents. The next one is for 9 cents again, and sold everything at 17 cents. So I made somewhat around $9 of profit, but that was kind of like a good move because it pulled back after that Apple rip. it ripped along with the Apple, and then it pulled back, consolidated for some time, and then eventually it came back down. Now overall market is pushing it towards a 250 strike. That's kind of like far-fetched for me, but hey, Roku can, if market wants to move it by 50-70 points, it can happen. We have seen that with Tesla and other stocks, even with Microsoft and Netflix as well. So anything can happen in this irrational market. So that was that. The other trade that I took was on SPY. Now, as you guys remember, in my last trade recap, I was holding few options of SPY, and let me dial back down to today so that you guys can see it properly. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. So when the market opened, what I did is, like, I was holding just one contract of the SPY from the yesterday, and I sold it for 125, which was kind of like a decent profit. I made around $27 over there. Now I bought three more contracts of SPY, and one of them I accidentally bought for tomorrow's 29 December, so I closed it immediately for $1 profit. But I'm still holding 4 SPY contracts. I bought it for 45 cents, 40 cents, 30, 20 cents. So overall, I think my average will be around in between 40 and 30. So tomorrow, if market opens bullish and if it gives me a decent price, I mean, SPY has to move towards like 478 or something like that to give me the good price, but that will happen eventually before the Friday. Why? Because we are in a Santa rally. It's almost the end of the year. It will definitely go to 480. All the call options are flowing and indicating that it will hit 480 by the end of this week, so I'm very bullish on that. Also, Nasdaq is pushing up higher, so probably SPY will open up tomorrow way higher than what the price we have right now. And that's it for this video, guys. Let's see today's profit: 24 and 9, so $33 over there. And let's consider SPY's $21 that I sold completely. I'm not holding anything. $22 over there, so 33 and 22, so $55. So today's profit is $55. And yep, that's it for this quick video, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you.